Hello friends, in this video we are going to see how to convert binary code to gray code and gray code to binary code. Let us begin. Let us see first of all how to convert binary code to gray code. Let us assume if the binary code is given, that is B3, B2, B1, B0. So in general, I am saying that the binary code is 4-bit. Let's say B3, B2, B1, B0. Size of the binary code is not an issue. What is issue or what is important to understand the process? Once the process is clear, for 4-bit, the same process is applicable for any size of bit. But please understand, if the size of binary code is 4-bit, the resultant gray code is also 4-bit. If the size of binary code is 3-bit, then the resultant code, that is gray code, is also 3-bit, and this is vice versa true. If you are converting from gray to binary, if the size of gray code happens to be 5-bit, then the resultant binary code will be also 5-bit in size only. I hope you understood my point. Let us see how do we really convert binary to gray. So just try to understand the process. After that, I'll take a numerical and also I'll draw the logic diagram required to do this. Let's see. So as I said that since the binary code is 4-bit in size, the resultant gray code will be also 4-bit in size, denoted as G3, G2, G1, G0. So what is given to me is B3, B2, B1, B0. What I have to get is G3, G2, G1, G0. Please understand, this B indicates either logic 1 or logic 0, and same for G variable also. So copy B3 as it is first and consider that as G3. Then XOR B3 and B2, and the result is called as G2. Then B2 is XORed with B1 and the result is G1. Then B1 is XORed with B0 and the result is G0. And now this is a 4-bit gray code. What was given is 4-bit binary code. As I said, I'll take an example after this. So let us assume, for example, we have code like this, that is 0, 1, 1, 0. Let us assume this is a binary code. Let us assume this was a binary code. So as I said that B3 is copied as it is. Now what is meant by B3 is actually the MSB bit. And this is MSB for gray code, that is G3. So copy MSB as it is. So it becomes 0. Then XOR 0 or XOR B3 with B2. So here the value of B2 is 1. So 0 XORed with 1. Obviously it is 1. Then XOR these 2 bits. We know that 1 XOR 1 is obviously 0. Then XOR 1 with 0, you'll get 1. Now whatever code has come, you can notice that this is also 4-bit in size, but obviously the resultant code is a gray code. I hope you are clear with that. So we will take one more example. Let us assume 110. So 110, let us assume this is 3-bit binary code. Since the given data, which is a binary data, is 3-bit in size, so equivalent gray code will be also 3-bit in size. So I can copy this one as it is first, then XOR 1 with 1, it results into 0, and then XOR 1 with 0, you get answer as 1. The resultant code is a gray code, which is also 3-bit in size. So once now you have understood binary to gray and gray to binary, then we will start with circuit diagram also. Here we have understood only binary to gray code conversion along with the process, along with 2 examples. Now let's draw a circuit diagram for the same. So let me just copy the logic that we had on the last page, which is B3, B2, B1, B0. Binary to gray conversion, we just copy MSB as it is. Then we XOR B3 with B2 and the resultant bit is called as G2. Then we XOR B2 with B1. So the resultant code is G1. Then B1 is XORed with B0 and the resultant code is G0. So what was that? This was binary code and this is a gray code. Now this process, I'll convert it into a logic diagram. So it is very simple. What is given to you? B3, B2, B1, B0. So what I want is, if I apply B3, you can take as it is at the output and consider the same as G3. Then what you do to get G2? Observe carefully. You are going to XOR B3 with B2. So just XOR B3 with B2, just XOR it, and the result is what? G2. Now observe carefully. How do you get G1? By XORing B2 with B1. So XOR B2 with B1, again use an XOR gate, and output of this XOR gate, treat that bit as G1, and at the end, as you can see, B1 is now XORed with B0. So take B1, XOR with B0, and the result is G0. That's it. So what we have done with binary to gray code converter. I'm sure you have understood binary to gray conversion. Let's move to the next topic, that is gray to binary code. As I said that the size of binary and the respective gray code will have the same size. So same theory is applicable even though you are going for a reverse process when a gray code is known to you and you have to find equivalent binary code. So size of the source and size of destination, or I would say size of the gray code and size of the binary code, that is the respective binary code, will have the same size. So let us assume the 4-bit gray code as G3, G2, G1, G0. Let me just write them with a proper space. So let me just rub this. So assume that this is 4-bit gray code, which you want to convert it into 4-bit binary code. Again, the first process is exactly same. If you remember, this is nothing but MSB of gray code. G0 is obviously LSB of gray code. So copy MSB as it is and treat that code as B3. That is nothing but MSB, that is most significant bit of a 4-bit binary code. Now whatever the result has come, the recent result. So recent result, I would say it is B3 XOR with the next bit of gray and get the result as B2. Then take again the latest result and XOR with G1 and get the result as B1. Again take the latest result, XOR with G0 and get the result as B0. I'm sure now you have understood the process. Once you understand the process, let us take an example of a 4-bit gray code. So the resultant, as I said, it is 4-bit binary code, where B3 is MSB and B0 is LSB, that is least significant bit. For example, we have data as 1010. Consider this is 4-bit gray code. So by following the process, let us copy this MSB as it is, add this 1, to be very precise, not to add but to XOR. So 1 XOR with 0, it is 1, then 1 XOR with 1 results into 0, and then 0 is XORed with 0 results into what? 0. So the resultant 4-bit is binary code. As I said, size of the number doesn't matter. The process remains same. So let us take an example of 3-bit gray code. Let us assume we have 101. Again, copy 1 as it is. XOR 1 with 0, you will get 1. XOR 1 with 1, you will get 0. So can't you see, this is 3-bit what code? It is gray code. And this is 3-bit binary code. Since you understood the process and we have solved 2 examples, and 2 examples are enough to understand that. So let's go for a circuit diagram or a logic diagram which will convert gray code to binary code. I'm sure you remember the process. So following the process, we can directly draw the diagram. G3, G2, G1, G0 is now input of a particular circuit, to which if you give gray code, output of the final circuit should be binary code. So copy G3 as it is and consider this as B3, that is MSB of the binary code. Take this G3, XOR with G2, XOR with G2, this is nothing but B2. Then if you remember, we just take the result, we take the latest result, we XOR with G1 and the result is B1. Again we take the result, latest result, we XOR with G0 and the result is what? B0. That's it. So what was the input? Input was what? It was a 4-bit gray code. And the output, as you can see clearly, it is 4-bit binary code. This is how we convert binary to gray and gray to binary. So what we have seen the process. We have seen 2 examples of each conversion, which are more than enough. And at the end, we have seen the logic diagram, that is nothing but a binary to gray code converter and gray code to binary code converter. Thank you.